What you are seeing on the screen right now is a live security camera footage from a scam office in Pakistan. Today these scammers are going to be destroyed by me, and for the first time on this channel we'll also be ruining their office with some physical disruption, to say the least. But before we annihilate these guys, it might be good to see what exactly it is that they do and to make sure that they are in fact scammers. Getting access to their cameras all started with me receiving a phone call that went something like the following.
Hi sir, I'm from Towers Mobility. How are you?
What's up?
Hello, can you hear me?
What's up? Yeah, what's up?
I'm also fine, thanks for asking. Actually sir, the reason of my call is that we are running a fabulous promotion in which we are giving you latest mobile phone along with the data plan, in which iPhone series, Google series and Samsung series at very cheap price. Can you tell me which mobile phone you are using right now?
You think I'm retarded? You're fucked. You sound retarded. Quit trying this shit.
Of course, when I got called by these scammers, I didn't have access to their CCTV cameras yet, and so I didn't know who I was speaking to, and I wanted to find out, so I did what any normal person would do, I guess. I played along with the scam, social engineered the person on the other end of the phone, and managed to gain access to one of the computers in this office. From there, I ran a network scan, found out these guys have a total of 14 computers on the network, and not just that, they also have security cameras monitoring the work floor. Before I knew it, I pressed a couple buttons on my keyboard and voila, we spawn inside of a surveillance system that shows exactly who was trying to scam me. I'm not the only person they tried to call. These guys make around 50,000 calls every single day, pretending to be with Telus Mobility, trying to steal the money of innocent people. Besides the one computer and this one camera, I managed to access all the cameras and their phone system as well. This allows me to take a closer look at what exactly goes down in this workspace.
Hello. Hi sir, I'm from Towers Mobility. How are you?
No, you're not. Shut up.
Hi sir, I'm
Hello?
from Towers Mobility. Hi sir, I'm from Towers Mobility. How are you?
Fuck off.
Hello,
Well,
I'm
who
from
is it?
Talis. How are you, sir?
Oh, where?
I'm from Talis. How are you?
Shut the fuck up. Stop calling me.
Hello.
Hello?
Hi, sir. This is Jack speaking from Talis Mobility. How are you doing today?
I don't work with Telus. I work with T-Mobile, I'll have you know. I don't like Telus, and I would prefer it if they didn't call me at this hour.
Okay. Hello. Hi, sir. This is Jack from Talis Mobility. How are you doing today?
I literally can't understand a word you're saying.
Actually, sir, reason I'm calling, we are running a fabulous
I don't care
promotion.
the reason you're calling. I didn't ask for the reason you're calling. I don't want you calling me. Especially if you're going to be calling me trying to sell me stuff, at least try having a basic command of the English language. This is ridiculous. Like, it's absolutely shameful that they would even put you to call people. Like, you literally speaking, like, I have no idea what the fuck you're trying to do, but you're literally wasting my time. So,
Okay.
have yourself a good day and try harder, okay?
Okay,
Bye.
okay. Bye-bye.
At this point, there are enough red flags for me pointing to these guys being fraudulent. The script they are running is a pretty common scam within Pakistan called the Mobility Campaign, which in short means that they spam a bunch of outbound calls, and when people pick up the call, they promise them a free phone. The scammers start an upgraded Telus phone plan with the victim's details they collect, send a brand new phone that comes with this plan to their address, but once the package gets to the house, the scammers call them back and say it's the wrong delivery. The victim then has to ship the phone to a second location where a mule picks it up, and now the scammers got a brand new expensive phone that they can resell, with the victim being stuck to a payment plan for a phone they no longer own. The fact I know about this scam made it easy to recognize that this group is fraudulent, but anybody can tell they are scammers by simply listening to their lies.
Hi, sir. This is Jack speaking from Talis Mobility. How are you doing today?
From where?
Talis Mobility, sir.
Yeah, so I'm fine.
Actually, sir, we are running a fabulous promotion in so may I know which mobile phone you are using, iPhone or something?
Where are you phoning from?
I'm calling you from Thales Mobility, sir.
I know, but what city? What city are you
USA.
phoning from?
USA.
USA?
Yes, sir.
USA?
Yes, sir.
Why?
Yeah.
Why tell us in USA?
Not so smart to claim you're in the USA when impersonating a Canadian telecommunications company. And obviously these guys are not in the USA. Well, they could be in the USA online if they were smart enough to protect themselves and mask their IP address by using the sponsor of today's video, NordVPN. NordVPN is more than just a program that hides your IP address. Using the app will ensure that you protect your data behind a wall of next generation encryption on up to 10 devices with ultra fast connection speeds and without any records being kept. The VPN also comes with a feature called threat protection, which will protect your device from malicious websites, downloads, trackers, and intrusive ads to protect you from scammers and hackers. Just to show you how important a VPN is, I have a scammer here connecting to my machine, which reveals his IP address. And from this IP address, I can do things like determining his location or even shutting down his internet access for hours. Now imagine what hackers, scammers, and other institutions can do with your online information. To protect yourself online, make sure to use NordVPN by going to my link in description and nordvpn.com/scambaiter, where you can get an exclusive discount on a 2-year plan with an additional 4 bonus months for free. It is risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee, so make sure to protect yourself by going to nordvpn.com/scambaiter down below. Anyways, I was just talking about how these guys lie about being in the USA when impersonating a Canadian telecommunications company. And having access to their computers, cameras, microphones, and phone system, I've listened to hundreds of their calls, and it's safe to say that these guys are horrible scammers, or horrible at scamming. Out of the 50,000 calls a day, maybe 1 or 2 convert into successful scams, meaning a conversion rate of about 0.004%. Apparently this is still a profitable way of doing business, especially seeing that the phones they steal can be worth over $1,000 each. This would mean that they make around, let's say, $2,000 a day or over $500,000 a year. The reason their conversion rate is so low is because these scammers blast out calls to literally any phone number they can get their hands on. The greater part of all calls go to voicemail, but when people do pick up, the majority either know it's a scam or simply not interested. They might have already been called 20 times before, or they could be busy at work or doing something else. Everyone has one thing in common, which is the fact they all get to speak to the scummy impersonators working in this office space. The office space is covered by a total of 8 security cameras. Camera 1 covers a small room with a sink and a water dispenser. Camera 2 is outside, but camera 3 covers the stairs leading up to the front door of the office, on which we can read a verse in Arabic that says, "In the name of God, the most gracious, the most merciful," which is kind of strange to have that on the entrance of a place where you steal money from innocent people. Camera 4 shows us what appears to be the office of the boss, with the CCTV cameras actively being displayed on the wall. Despite having a few chairs and couches, nobody is really ever in this room, besides the occasional nap being taken on the couches, or the mirror being used for a scammer photo shoot. Camera 5 is another outside capture, with camera 6 displaying an empty room. Then angle number 7 shows a meeting room, and angle 8 is the main floor. Based on the IP address of the computers being used on this main floor, I can determine that the office is located in the city of Lahore, in the North Pakistani region of Punjab. I noticed that these guys use the name High Tech for their campaigns on the phone system, so I looked for a company with that name in Lahore in the estimated area of the IP address and found a match in Block C of the PIA housing scheme in Lahore for a company named High Tech Solutions. There is no street view here to compare to the outside cameras, but nearby companies have pictures on Google Maps with matching stair tiles, matching floor tiles, and we can even see the same electricity pole as on camera 5. The CCTV cameras are not the only video captured devices compromised by me, as the computers these guys are using are connected to old iMac screens, which include built-in webcams. Say hi to YouTube, scammer. And now I think it is time to cause some disruption to this scammer and his colleagues to make sure they stop stealing money from innocent people, at least for a couple of weeks. I contacted a friend of mine that lives in Pakistan to brainstorm about a prank we can pull that will disturb this scam operation. A lot of things come to mind, but we cannot do anything illegal, so we decided it would be good to cover this entire office with flour to create an excruciating cleaning task. Once that blows over and they start getting back to work, we will deliver a second blow by destroying their phone system and spooking them by showing them their own security cameras live on CCTV to shut them down for even longer. First, it was time for the physical prank, and we needed a way into the office for this attack. What better way than just walking in? Well, it wasn't going to be that easy on this day, because for the first time since hacking these guys, the boss was present in the office on the day of our mission. He was taking an interview for a new scam employee and had locked the front gate, so we couldn't do anything. We can see the new employee here practicing his scam script in this room that I have never seen being used before. And this guy was going to have a rough first full day on the job, as we decided to return back the next day to fulfill our mission. I'll let the footage speak for itself.
Hi, it's me Sam. My name is Sam and I'm calling you from Talos Mobility. How are you doing today?
मुझे सही तरह नजर ही नहीं आ रहा.
Hello. Hi, it's me Sam. I'm calling you from Talos Mobility. How are you doing today? Nice. Actually, we are running a fabulous promotion in which we are giving you latest mobile phones among with package plans like iPhone series. At very cheap prices. So can you please tell me which mobile phone you are using right now?
Look. I dashed a bunch of flour into the call center. And look, this guy is covered in it. You see that?
What the fuck?
Look at him, bro. Just fully covered in it. And he's leaving a trace of flour whilst he's walking down the steps. After this flour attack, the scammers called their boss and tried to get back to work, but he very quickly showed up and we can see him making everyone pause the operation so that they could clean up this mess. Well, at least they're not scamming anybody now. You know, these guys do 50,000 calls a day. So if they're not working for even an hour, like 8-hour shift, that's what, 7,000 calls an hour. Hey, there we go, there's the broom. Is he gonna clean it up himself, yeah? Nah, he's a good boy.
Janitor.
He went from boss to janitor, man. Demoted him. It's all over the keyboard, you see that? Even that far, like that flower went far into the office. Let's sweep that. Come on.
No way the boss is broom.
Lol. What is that? It's all over the computer screen. Crazy. The boss just took a picture, I think, of all the flour that he collected in the corner. I've seen a flash, you see that? He's taking a picture of all the flour. After completely cleaning the office, the scammers came back the next week for a fresh start and got back to business. but not for long, as it was time for me to destroy their phone system and spook them into retirement. First, the phone system. We can see footage here inside of the office of these scammers not working because their phone system got taken down by me for several hours. They just started scrolling TikTok and sleeping on their desk. The next day they thought it was fixed for a brief moment, but after working for only 10 minutes, here they are again, not working because I shut down the phone system again for the entire day. Keeping their phone system down is a temporary solution. I want to make sure these guys know that all the attacks on their operation in recent days have not been a coincidence, and that somebody is watching and is after them. I'm going to combine both solutions. What does that mean? Well, I'm going to turn their phone system login page into a picture of their cameras. Let's see what the scammers think of this.
Hello. Oh wow.
Yeah. No, he's running to the corner. He's running from the cameras. Yeah, I think they're getting on the phone to someone. Yeah, look, he's taking a picture of the screen. He's taking a picture of it that way. He's moving the headphones out the way. He's gonna show it to his boss. He's sending the picture. Yeah, he's sending a picture. Nah, he just ripped out all the cables. The camera just went offline. They saw the picture of their cameras, ran away from the cameras, called somebody. That person said, yeah, shut down the system, shut down the Wi-Fi. And the guy just, within 2 seconds of the guy saying that, goes under his desk and just unplugs everything. Crazy. After this, I haven't seen these scammers online in several days. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe before clicking off. I have a Patreon and PayPal link in the description for if you want to buy me a coffee. I hope you guys have a nice day. Stay safe, stay cautious. Bye bye.